Done.
Hello everyone, welcome to this live session of CustomFit.ai. My name is Ashwini. So we all know that Google Optimize is shutting down. So let's discuss how we can smoothly and safely migrate from it. To understand this thing, Ashwin will guide us today. He is Bits Pilani alumni and he has been in the industry for so many years, more than 17 years. And he's also co-founder and CEO of CustomFit since more than 3 years. Welcome, Ashwin.
Hi, thanks, Ashwini. Hope our viewers will get a good sense of the migration, how they can move the entire platform. I mean, their experiments, what they are running from Google Optimize to the other platforms like CustomFit. Right? So yeah, as Ashwini said, I'm the co-founder and CEO of CustomFit.ai. In a nutshell, CustomFit is a website personalization and A/B testing platform specifically developed for the marketers, where they can go and create the different experiences on the fly, without affecting your tech, your tech bandwidth and all, right? So let me just quickly share my screen and I will take you through, a couple of the slides that helps you out in understanding few of the nuances, about the, experimentation thing and how you can easily migrate from the, Google Optimize to the other platforms, right? So yeah, give me a second. Hopefully you're able to see my screen, right? Right. So let me quickly
Yes,
take
yes,
you
Ashwin.
through. Thank you. Yeah. Right. So very first thing, right? Even before going, to the about the migration thing, let me quickly take you through the power of personalization, right? Now, say that a visitor lands on your website, right? And say your website is intelligent enough to understand a lot of things automatically, like who the visitor is, who sent him onto the website, what is he looking out for, whether the website is landing onto your website for very first time or he or she is a repeat visitor, right? If he or she is a repeat visitor, what they were doing on the website during the previous visits, like what kind of the pages they were looking at, how long they were staying on the page, right? So now say that even your website can understand a lot of nuances, like say that it can identify the visitor's company details, right? For example, specifically from the B2B cases, right? So what segment they are into, how big is the company, what industry they are catering, bunch of the things. Right? In B2C segment, now say that your website automatically understands what ad campaign they are coming from, right? It means like say, what was the story in that ad? What is that? Okay, they got connected, right? Bunch of the things, right? Now, see, using all this information, assume that your website gets humanized. What I'm trying to say is, now say that there's a there's a human sitting right behind that laptop screen, and he's a marketer. He knows exactly what makes sense to this particular visitor, right? Like what is that? Okay, I need to showcase to him so that he or she will feel that this is the exact thing what I was looking out for all these days, right? So that's what actually the platforms like the custom page, which is a no-code personalization platform and A/B testing platform that helps you to go and create the different variations of the site, right? What I meant is a kind of humanized, right? So basically, you can make your website act as if there's a human sitting there, right? So that's what actually helps you out in understanding and delivering the right experiences, right? And coming to the A/B testing thing, so you might be hearing about this A/B testing since even age-old days, right? So okay, like when the web got stabilized, like for example, say that okay, when the entire web, the web thing started, right? It was a kind of static, right? And then okay, the next era was the dynamic webs, like, where actually the content was generating dynamically, right? The third era, okay, what we saw, and still actually it's very very prominent till this day, is a like basically it's a A/B testing what people run. So that's the very first thing what comes to the mind of the development, the marketer, whether it's a performance marketer or any marketer who has all the reasons, okay, ability to send the traffic on the website, right? Means like think in a way that as a marketer, you are like they have all sort of the freedoms to come up with the various narratives, creatives, stories, okay, ideas and all, right? For example, say that you are running a Facebook ad. The reason why I'm going to click on that particular ad because I connected to that particular story, right? So that's the reason, okay, I'm clicking on that ad, right? Now say that once I click on that ad and land onto the site, so basically as a marketer, they don't have any sort of the freedom, right? They don't have any sort of the freedom to go and change the content on the website, right? They have all these sort of the ideas, whatever they come up with, it's just limited, okay, to the ads, okay, or to the, okay, what kind of the campaigns, whether it's a search or ad campaign, any of those things, right? But as a marketer, what we say is you are the owner of the site, not the developer, right? As a developer, okay, his role ends the moment, okay, the page goes live, right? You as a marketer, right, or you as a salesperson, you are the one who are bringing the visitors onto the site, right? For example, consider this case, okay, so say that I'm a marketer and say you're also a marketer and I'm targeting different segment of audience. That I'm targeting tier one city, say for a sake of discussion, say that I'm targeting tier one city male, working class employees, and say you are targeting tier two city female working class employees or housewives, right? Now what kind of the message that resonates that given segment, right? Okay, what kind of message, okay, that resonates the segment one and segments two are completely different, right? So now, like, you should have the ability to go and showcase the right messaging, right? And also, you should not only just the personalization thing, you also need to do a lot of, A/B testing and all, because it's not just, it's not just, it's a kind of marathon. It's not a sprint, right? So you constantly run the test. You go and verify what is the factors that is working, what is not working, right? So a couple of things are very important. One thing, your ability to go and create the different variations to run the test, right, should be as seamless, right? The biggest factor here is, like, what we tell at the CustomFit, since actually we built a complete no code platform, right? So any platform which you are going to migrate, that should be as simple and as easy to use, with a click of a button, right? You no need to learn the nuances of how the website being built, right? If you see today, there are so many, what I'm trying to say is there's so many technology, right, using which your the developers are building their front end, back end, and the connectivity, all those things, right? But as a business team member, I no need to know all those stuff. All I care is what is the segment of audience I'm targeting, and once they land onto the website, how I'm going to convince that this is what actually they are looking out for, right? I care for two things. One thing is engagement, and that should lead to the conversion, right? So yeah, so let's start with that thing. And like, one of the reason why Google Optimize is shutting down, right? So Google has announced this thing, and they themselves quoted that, like, if you see this platform, like, A/B testing or optimization platform, so that needs a lot of different levers, right? So, like, the one of the reason why, the geo thing which started, and it got stuck in that, the era where it not got evolved itself, right? For example, they themselves quoted that it's a long-standing product. Okay, it became very legacy thing that does not have the kind of the requirements and features what the new age website started coming, or new age sort of the marketers, they are coming up with, right? That's where actually, they themselves decided that this is not, let's not continue on the Google Optimize, but let's make room for the platforms such as Custom Fit or any other thing, so which has the capability of connecting all these dots, right? And getting them, a way, like, it's all about the ease of use, right? So how quickly you can create the experience, and okay, how quickly you can go and roll out. And the other thing is how you are going to understand the, how the your experiments are working, right? So how you can go and tweak it up, right? All those things, right? That's where, okay, we have built the platform Custom Fit. If you see, it's as I mentioned, it's a completely no code platform, okay, which is targeted towards a goal oriented thing, in sense, like, without any tech help, under a minute you can go and create actually the personalized experiences, right? So that's the power of Custom Fit, which we are giving to the marketers, where they seamlessly go and create the different experience, whether it's a personalized experience or actually it's A/B testing, multivariate testing, everything is inbuilt, right? And when I talk about the new age tech, right, what we have built, okay, what you can get the advantage when you move from Google Optimize to Custom Fit, right? Three things. right? So one thing, the core of the platform is the experience engine, correct? Right? It means, okay, you can seamlessly go and create different experiences. It's completely no code thing. You no need to know any of the tech thing. Even the way we describe or even the way we, help you, like, the tool itself is designed completely from the ground up, around the use case of the marketers, right? That's the center thing. Okay. The other two pillars, what CustomFit has, is one of the audience explorer, right? See, the problem here is, see, say even the platform, any of the platform which is so great and all those things, but unless you understand or you get to know what to personalize, when to personalize, or whom to personalize, it's all a kind of guesswork, correct? So it's a kind of guesswork, right? So that's where we have built the entire, we call it the entire CRO stack, where it helps you out in understanding very first. Even before doing the personalization, it helps you understand what is happening on the website, right? As a marketer, I spend tons of money to get the audience onto the site, right? Typically, if you see, I look at three things. Okay, very first thing, say for example, I'm running an ad. Okay, very first thing I look at is how much, what's the impression that ad has given. I mean, basically, impression on that particular ad. Saying that thing, how many people land, on my website, right? And finally, how many got converted, right? So what's the impression? What's the, click-through rate? And okay, what's the conversion, right? But if you see between these two things, okay, people landing onto your website and then the conversion thing, thousands of things can happen, right? So, so that's where CustomFit comes you and helps you in understanding what is happening on the website, how people are walking on the website, where they are seeing friction, where they are bouncing off from various different angles, right? For example, I will tell you one thing. Say, CustomFit can tell you that 1,000 people from startup background landed onto your site, but only 10 got converted. Okay. Now there are two things here, right? Say if you argue that one thing is okay, maybe the target audience is not right. Okay, you're trying to target startup, and okay, it's like, and they are not converting, right? So like our other thing is, if you argue that no, like our target ICP audience is startups only, but then it means that what kind of messaging you are giving to them, it's not getting connected, right? So they are coming and they are okay, not seeing okay what the relevant thing. They are thinking, it's a completely confused angle, and they are bouncing off, right? These are all the things that helps you out in understanding, as I mentioned, what to personalize, when to personalize, and whom to personalize, right? Along with these things, okay, you will get all the sort of the alerts, reports, and all that helps you out, in tweaking the experiment. It's a kind of a, what I mentioned, it's a marathon, right? You need to tweak it up, okay, you can make it more better, change, do the changes. Ultimately, the goal is what? The conversion thing you need to achieve, right? So that's the entire stack we have built at CustomFit, right? And the beauty part of it is, like as I mentioned, you can get started in less than 120 seconds. It's as simple as that, right? Just in the, as like how you are doing in the Google Optimize, it's a single line snippet what you need to go and add it, and the same way you can get started with that entire thing, right? And as I mentioned, okay, with the CustomFit, you can go and personalize any website, like whether like exactly like Google Optimize, whatever the technology on which your website is built, whether it's Wix thing, whether it's Shopify, Joomla, like WordPress, WooCommerce, anything, like literally, without any tech help, under a minute, or you can go and make the experiences live, right? So that's simple it is, right? So let me take you through a quick demo so that I can showcase you how easy you can go and personalize the site. Okay, allow me a minute. Now let's do one quick thing. Okay, let's go and personalize our custom fit website itself. Okay, live. Okay. Now say that I want to do a A/B test, or say let's say I want to do personalization of this page, okay, or even A/B test of this page, right? So let's do quick thing. Okay, let me just let's go to the dashboard. That's the same page. Let me say open an incognito window. So the page for you is appearing in this way. Like if you are in front of the laptop, go and okay, just open the page. Let's do this thing live. Okay, so that we can play this interactive role over here, right? So go to custom fit and go to product and click on custom fit output, right? So let's
Ashwin, sorry
go.
to interrupt you. If anyone has any questions, they can ask anytime.
Yeah,
They
please.
can
Thanks
answer.
Ashwin, for that break.
You can post it over chat. We
Mhm.
can. take it from
Yeah,
there.
please post to our chat or ping, so we'll be happy to answer.
Thanks, Ashwin. I think you can continue, Ashwin. You can, if we have, if
Sure,
anything
sure.
comes
Yeah.
up,
So then
I'll
actually we can take up
interrupt
the
you.
Q&As at last so that okay, people would have
Yes,
understood all those things and will be clear. Okay, perfect.
yes.
So yeah, let's say that okay, let me go and personalize this page. Okay. So let me just go to the custom fit dashboard. If you see, as I mentioned, the setup is pretty simple. We go to settings and setup. So it's just adding one line snippet onto your site, right? It's as simple as that, okay? And couple of the things, okay, with respect to custom fit, it's a completely render non-blocking intelligent code. It means it won't block your page loading thing, okay? Because it's sort of very very fundamental to custom fit, okay? Before we spend a lot of engineering efforts in building the core thing, right? One thing is it's a completely async thing. Second thing is okay, it's SEO friendly. What actually happens is when any crawler scrolls your website, right? So custom fit will detect all those crawlers and showcase the default content, right? And third thing is like we follow all these Google Web Vitals. Even if you go and check on the lighthouse speed and all those things, we don't have anything okay to showcase over there, right? And the other important thing is the flicker free experience, right? So like custom fit is the platform that gives you flicker free. It means the moment this flicker means what? Okay, basically say that even in case of Google optimize, right? So there's a biggest problem with respect to the flicker, right? It means so when like as a visitor, I will see the old content that is getting replaced with the new content, right? So that creates a bad impression, onto the customer, like in the visitor's mind, because I'll tell you, okay, this is very very important thing for one, like what do you think? Okay, personalization, right? As a visitor, I should never feel that okay it's being personalized. Okay, it should be very very intuitive kind of thing, right? So it should be as if okay it's something okay I got it. I should not felt that okay hey it's they are showcasing something specifically for me, right? The best personalization page is the one okay which for the way the visitor won't feel it's personalized, right? So that's where all these fundamental things, whether it's a flicker non-flicker experience, okay, and also if you see, as I mentioned, okay, we came from the background of building these kind of flat scalable systems, right? For example, the Blue Jeans, the platform where you joined. So like I joined Blue Jeans as a founding team member, employee number 4. That was my previous company, right? Or like all these big companies like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, they use Blue Jeans for video conferencing, not Zoom thing, right? So we came up with that background of building the flat scalable system. Whatever may be the traffic, okay, it can be like we have biggest customers, so they have some 5 to 10 million traffic, right? To just work seamlessly, right? So that's where the very important point what you need to consider these three things, okay, before choosing any platforms, right? So one thing is okay, your page load time, whether it's affecting, then all the efforts what you have done till this point, everything will go for toss, right? SEO score, right? As a marketer, okay, you've done all all sort of this sort of SEO corrections and all, but if you choose a wrong platform, then it will again take back the stone age, right? So that's where okay these things are very very important, and I always okay as a marketer I should give high importance to these factors before choosing any platform, right? And with custom fit, this is where all our engineering bandwidth went to build that core initially, and then all the functionality came up here, right? So yeah, anyways, okay, the quick thing is like in a short, okay, installation is pretty simple, adding a single line of the snippet onto your site, and third thing is go and install the Chrome extension, okay. That's the thing. Okay, now the moment you add this thing, then like it's only one-time developer intervention needed. Once that is done, like basically think in a way that you as a marketer, you have the complete control on the site, right? Now let's go to the experience engine. Okay, let me go and create an experience. Let's say that as a marketer of custom fit, say I'm targeting D2C companies of India, just for sake of discussion. Okay, and think from your perspective. Say that you are if you are a Shopify site, if you have Shopify site, say that okay, now how people are coming onto your website. Okay, what this thing? Okay, just think from the customer. Okay, I'm trying to showcase. Okay, as if I'm the marketer of custom fit and I'm using this platform. Okay, just give me a second. So let me say demo experience. I'm creating an experience. And okay, let me just go and okay, if you see, it is asking me, tell me what are all the pages you would like to add to this experience, right? You see here, Custom Fit, it's not just the landing page personalization or A/B testing platform. It's an entire website A/B testing platform. It means I can go and give multiple pages. Like say, whenever the user goes to a bunch of these pages, it can be my outbound page, or it can be my home page, or it can be my pricing page. I want to personalize those those all pages for that segment of audience, right? Let me just go and add, and here you will have the multiple ways, like if it's a exact page match, or if the page contains, or if there's a regex match and all, right? Let me just go and select here in this simple demo case. I will just give my outbound page, right? Now let me just go and create the behaviors. Think in a way that behavior is nothing but a variant of the site. Okay, in case of Google Optim, it was variant. In our in our terminology we call behavior, right? Because in our case the personalization not just based on who the visitor is, but also based on what the visitor was doing on the website. Like for example, say that I can create a rule: if this visitor visited my pricing page 3 times in last 5 days, then showcase a different experience, right? For example, for a Shopify site, I can say that if the visitor is coming and seeing this product for very first time, the pitch should be different. Second time, the pitch should be different. Third time, okay, I want to split into two things. I want to showcase a different experience and doing a split testing, right? So all those things you can do. Let me just create a couple of behaviors, say V1, V2, V3, right? So yeah, let's do one thing. Okay, what I did, I created an experience and I added my the page which I would like to personalize, and then created bunch of variants. Right now, let me just go and personalize the V1 variant. So when you click on visual editor for this V1, so what actually happens is that page, okay, what we added, that will come up in a visually editable way, like in the exactly in the Google Optimize also in the same way, right? But the biggest difference here is the terminologies, right? So basically, in case of custom fit, as I mentioned, it's a completely oriented towards the business, basically marketers or sales people side, right? So even the terminology is nothing related to the developer. If you see the bigger difference in case of Google Optimize, it's built towards the website developers. As a developer, I want to A/B test my page, right? In case of custom fit, as a marketer, I don't know anything about the tech thing, but I want to seamlessly go and change it, right? For example, say that, okay, let me go and change this thing. Say, uh, or say that I'm targeting D2C, or say Shopify. It's as simple as. And we see there is, like in case of Google Optimize, that terminologies was like in edit the HTML. Okay, go on. Like it's very pretty simple. Okay, just change the text, do it. Say I want to change this image. Click on this thing directly. Go and upload the image from your thing. Like say, let me just go and pick up some image for this demo purpose. Right. So if you see, CustomFit provides more than 200 different levers. Like say, instead of try for free, I want to call it let's talk, right? And not only that thing, say that, okay, let me go and change the coloring of my button. And say, and also you can visually go and add the trackers in sense, like say, like among the people who are seeing this particular behavior, variant, I want to see how many people clicked on this particular button, right? You see, everything is visual, right? It's everything is no code over here. So when I click on that thing, I'm going to actions and then calling on click, I'm saying track click. Here I'm saying hero city. Done, right? As I mentioned, it provides more than 200 different. Say that I don't want to showcase this section. So I will just go and say visibility, hide or gone. Visibility is gone, right? If I go to preview, you don't see that, right? Like say instead of pricing, I want to turn it as a demo, right? Here the link I want to get it to the demo page when they click on that. I can also make it open in a new tab, right? So those are all the things, and also not just editing your existing content. Custom fit also comes up with the ability to add the content on the fly. So it comes with the two like content block, two form of the content blocks. One we call it the inline elements, and other thing is the pop-ups. If you see here, we have bunch of the like content blocks based on various use cases. It's already pre-defined. Okay, you can directly go and choose and drag and drop. Okay, whatever kind of the template you want at the whatever the position you want. Like say that I want to place this banner, say right, say let's say right above this thing, right? When I click on it, it's asking where you want to go. As simple. Then I can go and change my, or the theme, okay, change the text, upload the image, okay, say that, even the link URL, all those things. Right? It's as simple as that, right? And finally, I want to show even the this thing also you can go and do, like in sense, you can add the like basically dynamic variables we call personalized variables. Say that say that I already know the shop name, like for example the store name or something in this case, right? So I want to give website name. Right? This detail you can directly feed it as a part of your URL of your landing page. With CustomFit can pick up and add this thing over here, or it can be added to the visitor as a part of a like a property and all this. Right? So like this you can go and do. Let me just go and revert this thing, and let me save it. When I click on save and finalize, it will take you back to the dashboard. Right now, if you see, it's saving the experiences in the behind the scene, and okay, it's doing a lot of the heavy work of understanding how that's how the experience been built and all those things. And finally, you will get to the dashboard. Right. So now like the same way you can go and edit the personalize or customize the v2 and v3 thing. And now let's go to the rules part. Okay, we see CustomFit gives an in-depth rule engine. Okay, you can add the rules based on any of your campaign parameters, new versus repeated visitors, devices, technology, geography. CustomFit has an inbuilt IP address to like location mapping. Say that you want to showcase this experience people coming from only say Bangalore region, right? It's a bunch of the things. It's very implicit, right? Like that, you can even do personalization based on the views, like as I mentioned, right? If my visitor view, say that I'm trying to run a price sensitive experience, okay, where like I want to give a different messaging for the people who are constantly viewing my pricing page, as if okay, this is the platform you can buy for less, kind of a thing, right? Those are all. Like let me quickly show you one quick thing. Say UTM parameters. Let's say if the campaign name is one of ABC, let's say B2C. Okay. So you see, I can add multiple conditions. Okay, like if the campaign name is one of B2C and the visitor is first time visitor and all, right? So you can, and if you see here, the like whoever matches this particular segment rules, there here you are defining what is that behavior you are showing them, right? For example, here I defined okay, whoever matches this condition, let them see the behavior V1. Correct. So like that, and also you can give a percentage rollouts. If you see it, that's where okay, you can do all these sort of the split, and also like that, like and other side of the testing, right? Multivariate and all, right? Now say like I want to 50% of the audience, let's say see the default one, and say 20% of audience see the V1 behavior, and 20% see the V2, and say 10% see the V3, right? Like this, you can go and split the thing and check which behavior is working better. Okay, what kind of, then you can also compare two behaviors and see when compared to them, which behavior is giving us more lifts and conversions, and all the details will come as a part of the insights and goals. Right, I'll come back to that part. Okay? Let's do a quick thing. Let's, for the sake of this discussion, let me directly use the V1 rollout. Okay? Like this, you can add multiple rules and all those things. Okay? So, like say if the campaign name is D2C, showcase the V1. The campaign name is XYZ, showcase the V2. Something of that sort. Right. Let me just go and save this thing off. Okay. Yeah. So okay, and let me, even before powering on, let me show you the goals portion. Okay. If you remember in the editor, I tracked the hero CTA click, right? So if you see it, that's already added as a part of the goal. Okay, you no need to explicitly go and add it over here, right? So I already added part of the goal, and let me quickly go and turn this experience. If you see, there's a power switch, right? So when you click and when you enable that power switch, the experience is live, right? And if you come and disable the power switch, the experience will go off, right? It's as simple as that. Okay, let's go and test it quickly live. Okay, let's say let's go to custom page outbound personalization, and if you remember what we are getting, UTM campaign equal to D2C. Right? Right? You can also, if you're seeing, if you're in front of a laptop, you can also go and check this thing out, right? So if you see the changes what we did, the image got changed, okay, the let's talk got changed, and also like we hidden certain portion over here, and also the demo thing, like we change pricing to demo. When they click on the pricing, it goes to the demo and all, right? And also we track this let's talk thing, right? So like for example, let's say if I go to CustomFit.ai, when I click on this thing, right? So a goal events would have got triggered, right? Now, if I go back to goals, let's see. If you see in the real time, the you can go and see the all the insights and all, right? For example, if you see like there is one session happened and one and one session performed this goal, right? So the conversion with respect to this thing is this much. What is the lift and all those things you can see it out, right? And insights will give you an overall goal ratio, like like you say that you can have multiple goals, and insights will tell you with respect to all the experience level what kind of the goals you are getting in all those details, right? So it's pretty simple with respect to that. And yeah, and also the various third party integrations you can go and do, uh, like for example, say like basically we have these integrations with the companies like Clearbait, HubSpot, Salesforce, Kickfire, and all thing. And also there are certain add-ons, okay, for specifically custom fit enables, like one thing is the Journey Explorer, event analyzers, and all those things that helps you understanding what's happening on the website, right? Like say that I want to understand how exactly people are walking on my website, say my home page to any of the page, or say my product page to any of the page, right? Let's go and do a live thing, right? You see, it gives you a clear journey paths. Like these many sessions happen on my homepage. This is the pass through percentage. This is the dropout percentage. From the homepage, like how many, like highest viewed, like the next highest viewed page from that page is a pricing page. From there, how they started walking and all, right? It's a bird's eye view, right? You can also go and check inside the thing, like the I want to see the journey of the people who follow in this particular experiment. Okay, after seeing the thing, how their journey started, right? Like if these are all the things that helps you in understanding, as I mentioned, what is happening. Okay, like even pre and post thing, right? Okay, post you can go and analyze. Okay, fine. Like for example, this is nothing related. Like here we are not competing with anything of the Google Analytics and all. We are complementing with them, right? For example, say that there is a page, say pricing page. Okay, like the page path is slash pricing. Okay. Now, Google Analytics or even the companies like Mixpanel and all, they can tell me that how many times this page been viewed, or how many times the button on this page been clicked, and all those things, right? But consider this thing, right? Now, assume that the page itself is appearing in some 10 different ways, right? Page path remains the same. Now, custom fit goes n level deeper and showcase you that the people who've seen this variant, okay, how they started walking, how their journeys and all, right? That's along with that thing, it also comes with these event analyzers, goal analyzers, and all that will tell you, like say 1,000 people, for example, one of the things which I want to track, like 1,000 people came from Bangalore from this particular campaign, and only 10 got converted. It means you are targeting the wrong segment of audience, right? So any of the view any of the page views or any of the click events, you can mark it as a goal events, and you can see a deeper analysis of those things, right? So that's where actually custom fit excels at, right? In a nutshell, like as I mentioned, it's all about like how you are going to showcase your website in in a way what makes sense to that particular audience, set of audience, right? So yeah, that's with respect to the demo. And other thing what I mentioned, it can connect with multiple sources. It can serve the data from different sources, and it can have a single set of the truth, right? And as I showed you, okay, you have all these sort of the measurement analytics. Like you can measure and measure the metrics and even the track the conversions. Like it's implicit. You no need to go and juggle between 10 different tools and understand. Okay, like typically what actually happens with the marketers is they have a bunch of different tools, and they need to go and align the data across these tools, and then come back to the platform, like the Google Optimize, and do all those things. Right now with the custom fit, everything is inbuilt, and it's much more there, right? And as I mentioned, if you have the knowledge or access to all the performance insights, so that you can come tweak and take the future decisions at a very precise manner, right? Yeah, so just to give a quick thing, like as I mentioned, we are one of the award-winning platform. So we won the Golden Kitty Award on production in the no-code category, more than surpassing more than 3,000 plus companies across the world, right? So it's all, it's ease of use, right? If I showed you like how I created a new variation under a minute in front of you, right? It's as simple as that, right? So yeah, it's a time to turn your website into a revenue engine. And if you have any questions, anything, feel free to let us know. By the way, you can go and sign up onto our platform. You also get a free 14-day free trial, and also you can schedule a one is to one call with our team where they can help you out in understanding your current experiments, and they will help you migrate your experiments from Google Optimize to Custom Fit free of cost, right? So that you can get started with with directly the experiments what you have. Yeah, that's what from my side. Floor is open for the questions. Yeah, over to you, Ashwin.
We have one question here, Ashwin.
Hmm.
Um, can you provide some examples or case studies or businesses that have successfully migrated from Google Optimized to Custom Fit
Yeah,
and
yeah. Like for
experience
example,
positive results?
yeah, sure. So basically, we have bunch of the companies. Okay, in sense like let me quickly showcase you the example of say charge. The charge B. All right. In the B2B case, let me just share my screen. So basically, let's do it quick. And also, we launched it as one of the case study recently. So if you see, like say that a visitor lands onto their website and goes to the pricing page. Okay. Now the pitch of the pages looks something like this: find a plan that's right for you, and CTA is contact sales. Right. We all know in B2B cases the buying won't happen on the very first visit, right? So basically, you need to nurture the audience across multiple visits and finally take them to the buying cycle, right? So say when this visitor visits your site for second time, their pitch automatically changes as if we know how crucial pricing can get. Why can't to talk to our consultants? Right? Earlier it was like find a plan that's right for you and CTA's contact sales. Now it's in talk to our consultants, right? Now say third time visitor is coming is still not convinced, right? Now at this stage, what ChargeBee does is intelligently it showcases two different stories. For one set of audience, it showcases is that one feature missing in that plan that's what causing friction in your buying decision, or you need help in calculating the exact price, right? That's how actually they cleverly showcase different stories. For example, people coming from US region, they are feature centric. Say people coming from India region, they are price centric, right? So they split the audience and showcase the different stories there, right? Likewise, they also have the like they go very deeper. Like say that anyone coming from e-learning background onto their website, right? So custom fit using custom fit, they showcases ChargeBee is meant for e-learning only, like right from the messaging what you're showcasing, what is the logos you are highlighting, what kind of the testimony you want them to see, what the blogs you want them to do. Everything will be around e-learning, right? So I'm coming from e-learning background onto the site. I should feel that this is a platform built for e-learning people. That's one thing. Let me quickly give you an example of even the like the companies like Heliofy from the B2B side, right? So Heliofy, like we have the companies like Man Matters, Heliofy, and all in the D2C side. So what they do is like based on the like what segment of audience they are targeting, right? The entire pitch of the product changes according to that. Like for example, let me show you a quick story. Yeah. So if you see, let me take a quick example. Say that okay, there is this product called a She and Her vitamin serum. Okay. Now, this is full screen, right? Now say that okay, there are two marketers running different ads. One marketer is running an ad for this product for a segment of audience, say people of age group 20 to 30, female audience, okay, from say metro region. Okay. Other ad what they are running is say people of age group okay 45 to 60 with the like the hook word as skin basically age reversal, right? Today without custom fit or without this platform, what actually happens is like when they land onto the site, they see the same pitch over there, right? Now with the custom fit, the pitch of the page or your product will change as if it's a continuation of the story from that particular ad. right? It also comes with a lot of different functionalities with respect to even the influencer marketing. Okay, they have different ads, what kind of pop-ups you can showcase and all. But yeah, that's the thing.
Thanks, Ashwin. Um, we have one more question.
Mhm.
Uh, a second. How does the pricing of CustomFit.ai compare to Google Optimize or other similar tools?
Yeah, so basically, basically our pricing is based on monthly unique visitors. Like based on what kind of the traffic hitting your website, we have a customized pricing. Come and talk to us. Our team, like to be very frank, our team is running an experiment drive because okay, we started getting a lot of the migration from the Google Optimize to custom. We are kind of in a currently discount discovery mode kind of the thing. So you talk to our say like you just come and reach out to send a mail to reach at CustomFit.ai or connect any one of us on LinkedIn. So we'll help you out with the right person.
Mhm. And we have one question like what kind of support and assistance does CustomFit AI will provide during the migration process
Sure.
or
So
ongoing
it's
usage?
one thing is like okay, like what we call it's a kind of engaged start, wherein our team will actually help or understand or even sit with your team to help you, coach you to migrate those experiences to start with, right? And also, like basically the level of the support what we give, that's what is our trump card. So we have these support groups created on Slack, WhatsApp, and all, where the entire team will be there. Will be just message away for any queries, okay, or any questions or anything, right? So yeah, that support is our major forte.
Okay, okay. So any other questions? If, they can post it over the chat. Maybe we can take one or two more questions.
Sure.
Okay, one last question.
Uh,
I think that you have answered it initially. What are the potential reasons behind Google's decision to shut down Optimize?
right. So one of the reason, just to repeat that thing, right? So they marked as a legacy product kind of thing because of the new requirements. The next set of the requirements what they are getting, it's not coping up with. That's where actually are making the room for the platforms like CustomFit and others, where actually they already built the sophisticated system in and around the Western analysis and personalization thing. Right? So yeah, that's the main reason they want to take the truth.
Yeah, I think we are good.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Thanks a lot for your team. I mean, your time. And if you have any questions or any queries, feel free to reach out to us. Like, or all the modes are open, whether it's a LinkedIn, Slack, or Twitter or anything. So yeah, do reach out to us at reach.customfit.ai. Go to CustomFit website and you can find the free trial button over there. Go and play around, and if you need any assistance, always feel free to reach out. Thank you.